Alright everyone, welcome to Phoenix for the NASCAR Championship 4 Cup Series Edition. So we are going to be racing to see who will be the champion, simulating basically. So we have Kyle Larson, Byron, Bell, Blaney, and guess who I'm racing? Yep, you guessed it. It's probably by the thumbnail already actually. Larson. So here we go, we are green. If you guys haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. It helps out the channel a whole bunch as we go racing here at Phoenix for the Championship 4. We got the Kyle Larson machine here. And I gotta say that even though the update for this game gave it a ton of glitches, the sound that they put into this car, man, it's good. I like it. I like how nice the car sounds. Nice and different. Alright, so we have got a super loose setup on the car. It actually feels pretty good going around the corners and stuff as we almost get turned around by Ding Dong Heisenberg. Like Ding Dong merrily on high, except we're definitely not merrily dinging and we're definitely not high. So we'll skip that, I guess. So we got through that, so we do have relaxed cautions on, we do have stages, we do have the AI at 105 on the aggression meters. We're going to see how that works out for us as we actually are racing Blaney right now. Should be able to get past him, so he's pretty far back. Doesn't seem like he's going to be much of a concern this race if he's this far back at the moment. So we qualified all the way in 32nd, had a tight car, and were able to loosen it up, and it's feeling much better now, currently driving through the field. So gained 12 positions in 4 laps. You can say that it's actually 13 now, as we lose position to Blaney here. Get in behind him. Do like how the car sounds though, the car sounds really, really good. Got into Blaney there a little bit, he's got some front end damage it looks like. Yep, quite a bit actually. We got a tiny bit of front end damage that's going to hurt our aero just a tad as we continue to race here. Oh, good night. That was I'm not sure what Allmendinger had going on there, but he had a major checkup and save, it looked like. So I found out why on earth the tires were wearing so incredibly much. I had my tires on super wear mode, whereas the AI were on normal wear mode. So we switched that, so we're now saving our tires at the same rate, or losing our tires at the same rate that the AI are losing it at. So, oh good night, these guys are actually going to it back there in the back. Thing is getting spicy. I like it. I like me some spiciness in the back of the field. Alrighty, we're up to 12th now. Car feels really, really good and stable at the same time, so we have got a super loose setup. Car feels fast. We're still eating away at that right front pretty good, but definitely not at the rate that we were in the Trackstar Xfinity Series. So we'll see if we can't get Lawson his second championship here in the Cup Series. Got a little bit tight there, didn't really want to turn. So guys, if you didn't hear it before, there will be the first complete season of Florida racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. Obviously we can't do the next gen, at least not for me anyways at the moment, because I'm still playing it on Xbox. I don't have the ability to go through and mod things on the PC side of things. So we'll be racing in the old Cup cars, which actually I kind of enjoy just a tad bit better, honestly. Numbers in the right spot and everything. But yeah, going to have custom schedule, which we'll obviously talk about in the first episode, let you guys see what that is. But we'll be racing the entire season with our Florida Racing Cup car in the Cup Series, and we'll see if we can't get ourselves a championship. We'll also go over the rules setup as well, because we're going to be doing things a lot differently for an entire season. So we'll show you what that looks like, obviously in that first episode, which will either come next Monday or the following Monday. We'll let you know. Until then, make sure you're catching up on the F1 series. Honestly, I think I've had one of the funnest seasons racing in my life. And it hasn't really showed with our finishing results in those races, but good night. I have enjoyed racing it a whole bunch. It's been a lot of fun, that's for sure. So make sure you check that out, and make sure you also hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much. Getting up the Chase Idiot here. We got William Byron falling into our clutches here. I think Bell is farther up, but we should be in front of at least 2 of our Championship 4 guys right here. There goes another one. Car getting a little bit on the looser side right now. I actually really like how the car is driving. So I think we figured out, at least for the next gen car side of things, what we need to do to get this car to where we need it to be. And that is all the way loose. I like it. Car is really, really fast. And the AI definitely aren't being slowpokes either. Ooh, there we go. We got guys coming to pit road. That's interesting. Probably due to tires. Strategy. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. We're going to have to watch this as it continues on. Still in the first stage here. 5 laps remaining. We got enough fuel to make it all the way to the end, but we do have Mr. Right front tire. We got these guys pitting right in front of me. Almost didn't catch that. Good, we have Brad Keselowski leading this whole thing, and that would be something for sure in real life. Brad Keselowski goes the entire season without winning, able to win the race. Honestly, I'd actually really enjoy to see that. Somebody other than one of the Championship 4 guys win the championship race. And that's mostly just from curiosity, because, like, what pit lane do you guys go to? It's like you're going to have 2 totally different celebrations going on. Because you got the guy that goes to victory lane, then you get the guy that goes to championship victory lane, which obviously they pull out on a truck. So I'm very interested in how that would work. For whatever reason, Alex Bowman has stayed out, and he is slower than molasses back behind there. I think he's either run out of fuel or destroyed a tire or something. I think we can actually make it all the way to the end here on both fuel and tire. We're going to see. That tire's not wearing too bad. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing somebody other than that. Ooh, there we go. Stage finishes under yellow, and that gets us in the first place. Nice. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how they would do that. Plus also the TV crews having to rush around to do both of those. That would be also interesting to witness. So all that just would be very, very, very interesting. So these guys stayed out. Interesting strategy. They also pitted pretty late into the running, so that's makes things interesting here. Gonna try and get around Chase Elliott, taking him 3 wide, along with our playoff teammate here. Car a little bit tight on the start. So once again, definitely feels like we are more of a long run car, just basically. Yep, car a little bit on the tight side, not really turning at the moment. Kind of gotta wait for everything to warm up, get to where it needs to be. Once it's there, we should be good on getting this car rotated around these corners. All feels good, I like it. And I totally forgot about last year's nose was what was it? Yeah, the Kyle Lawson championship video I did with Ignition. I forgot about that one. So anyways, what I did with that was just race the race, I think it was the day after of the championship. And we had, ooh, got a bunch of wrecking back there. We'll go ahead and advance, don't need a pit yet. But all of the Ignition cars were doing donk moves, having the front suspension bounce them up into the air as they tried to recover from being wrecked and stuff. That was honestly very, very funny. One of the weirdest things I'd ever seen in a game before, and the physics still don't make that much sense, as we got both Hendrick drivers spinning out. That's going to almost completely eliminate William Byron, I think. So I'm still in the lead for the championship. Everybody getting loose here, trying to push it on the restart. Is this real life? This feels pretty realistic right now. This feels like an actual restart. And we're going into another one. Okay, I'm actually into this. This is pretty interesting. Let's watch this. Good night. We've got destroyed race cars behind us here. Let's see what on earth happens here to turn one as everybody just went spinning. Honestly, I don't mind it because this is going to help us out on strategy for when we pit and stuff, because we should be good on fuel, it looks like. It looks like everybody got through without destroying each other. I don't know, that set of restarts seemed pretty realistic to how they restart nowadays. That was pretty realistic going on there. So William Byron, he's going to be stuck pretty far in the back after that incident, so we'll see if he can make his way back up, see who's behind us here. So there is nobody in the top 5 anyways, other than me, who's in the championship 4 currently. I'm not sure about the the owners championship. I'm not sure if Chase Elliott made it in or not to that one, so I'm not totally sure how that's working. But anyways, we're currently behind Brad Keselowski, and Brad Keselowski's doing Brad Keselowski things here. Just leading the race. We'll see if he stays there till the end, but honestly, I'm fine being behind him at the moment. This is it. That would be pretty interesting. A non-playoff driver winning Phoenix. I'm very interested to see how that's how all that planning has to be done. I'm very interested to see how that would work. Car feels good. A little bit on the loose side now, but the car feels really, really good. I like how it's handling. Really diving it in there. As Keselowski's getting a little bit on the slow side, it looks like. We have 14 laps remaining, 12 laps of fuel remaining. Not sure if we can save any fuel to make that gap. Might be able to. We'll see how things go here. Not really feeling any pressure from behind at the moment. Nice and easy. So these guys have been pretty dicey, that's for sure, throughout this race. So we'll have to see about the next restart. That should be pretty interesting. Looks like there's a bit of a pile up back behind. Yep, somebody's really, really slow back there. So probably blown out a tire or ran out of fuel or something. I don't remember who's out of the race first at the moment. So there we go, 12 laps remaining, 10 laps of fuel. We're probably going to have to pit on just the need of fuel alone here. I like what our car has currently. Okay, who's coming down pit road here? I think that might have been Bowman. A white Chevy, kind of looked like the Bowman car that had been out here already, but I'm not totally sure. I would not stake my life on that, but it did appear to be a white Chevy. So it could have been AJ Allmendinger as well. Keselowski really starting to lose some time here. Been really nice to him. He's got some pretty good straightaway speed, and he's really good. Had been really good through there. We're actually going to get past him. And there we go. We have assumed the lead. Nice and clean. Didn't even have to hit him. So, I mean, nice. Liking how this race is going so far. So this is the highest setting with the AI in the next gen cars, so I haven't really raced them at that setting before, but I really do like what I'm seeing for the most part, just with how aggressive they are on the restarts. That's pretty fun to see. So definitely like how that's going. Looks like we got somebody else coming down pit road now. Few people starting to peel off and hit pit road. I think that might be the 23 that's on pit road potentially. We've got 8 laps remaining, 6 laps of fuel. We got quite a bit of tire left, and people are starting to pit. Can we limp our way around here? I don't think we can based on the fuel. Gonna hit the wall there. That actually took some tire out of the took some tire wear out. We're going to see what we can do. If we can put a lot of these people a lap down again, wouldn't mind that a bit. A little bit on the loose side there. Got to gather back up. Car definitely rotates good, having to kind of manhandle the throttle and brake just a tad, but car's doing really, really good. Let's see, we got Chastain. Oh, Byron's actually coming back up to the front. Keep an eye on where we at tire wear and fuel. And I think we got to pit this time just on the tire alone. Alright, we're going to start slowing down here. There we go, we are in. We don't need a whole lot of fuel, we just need to get our tires and we can pit at the end of the stage again. Actually, if we're thinking about long term, actually might as well go ahead and get all of our fuel in. I wasn't thinking long term, I was thinking short term there. Gotta fix that. Alright, William Byron is in. I wasn't paying attention to who was out of the race, honestly. I should have paid attention to that a little bit better. Coming down pit road, guys coming off. That is a very, very slow animation. Compared to what they actually do in real life now, that was very slow. Alright, so we are 3rd, 4th. Let's see what we got. Nice and easy into the turn. We're going to try and save these tires to some extent. We'll see. We might actually just go ahead and pit at the end of the stage. We will see. See what everybody else does. Getting run up the track by Truex. Where is he at? Yep, he's full position. Don't really have to race him hard though, because we're racing for a championship. He isn't, so we can let him on by. Let's see who's behind us. Chastain, Elliott. So none of those guys we have to worry about. So we can let these guys go on by and be just fine. We're maintaining position quite well. Car's a lot of fun to drive. 3 laps to go. And we'll watch our tires here. Oh boy, we got smoke coming out of the 19. And he has blown something there. That will end the stage. Let's see, anybody? Doesn't look like it. Let's see who's pitting. So Kozlowski's pitting, Chastain's pitting. That's. We're not going to fall that far back, so we're going to go ahead and pit. We're going to fill up on that fuel and get some tires here because a lot of people are lapped down. So yeah, look at that. We only fell back to 8, so not that major of an issue. Plus also now we're topped off on fuel and we got brand new tires. And we got some scuffs waiting if necessary. 31 laps to go here at Phoenix for the championship 4. Brad Keselowski sending it in, getting wrecked by Chastain. Trying to get down, we cannot get back out of from behind him. So Keselowski with a huge mistake there, just totally sending it in again. We could kind of run up the track, going to be a wreck back behind. No caution as of yet, but major crashing in the back. NASCAR amazingly does not throw the caution. Justin Haley there got a little bit loose off of our nose. Just he backed off just a tad. We'll try and get my inside here. I don't know, the way these guys throw it in there. Oh, good night, he's wrecking. Now we got front end damage. Oh, we got a car flipping at Phoenix. No caution for it either. I guess NASCAR officials have become the officials of the Coliseum. I'm guessing that's what it is. Become Caesar. You want blood? I'll give you blood. I'm not sure. But we had a car flipping at Phoenix. And there is no caution. That is insane. I guess technically, though, he's in the air, so technically he's not actually affecting anybody that's on the ground. So, I mean, you can kind of see where the officials are coming from in that decision to some extent. Because, I mean, hey, if the guy's up in the air, I mean, he's not a hazard to everybody on the track. I mean, right? I mean, that's logical sense. It makes no sense, but I'm just trying to figure out the logic. That's the only logic I can come up with. Alrighty. So we got William Byron here in front of us. Oh, we got some weirdness going on up here in front of us technically, because we have Ross Chastain leading the race, and we got some guys trying to get their lap back. So that's making some things interesting, because technically there's more cars up here than are actually leading. So it gives me some extra work to do here, because William Byron's up there. We got, who is that? I think we got Denny Hamlin in front of Ross Chastain right now. That's always an interesting pairing, whenever they're on track. If Ross Chastain wants to make his life miserable, by all means, go ahead. Alright, we got Allmendinger here. I'm going to try to get to Byron. That's the guy we got to finish in front of. A little bit in the Allmendinger there. We got some front end damage we'll have to fix. More than likely, although the car feels great. Here we go. Getting to Byron there just a tad. Let him know that we're here. I'm going to try to get under him. Look at our tire wear as well. We got 12 laps of fuel remaining. Somebody on pit road with a lot of smoke. Not sure who that is, but Bell has not been a thing in this championship for so far. Neither has Blaney for the most part. Neither of those guys have been up here. It has been the Hendrick show for sure. So thinking about the actual championship for who do I actually want to see? Well, obviously Lawson. Definitely want to see him win. If he can't win, probably go through my pecking order here. So basically, Lawson first. I'd like to see him win. William Byron be my second pick. And probably Christopher Bell in third. And obviously that puts Blaney in fourth. Just in who I'd like to see as champion. So it'd be pretty cool to see Byron win as well, but definitely like to see Lawson get his second Cup Series championship. That would be pretty neat. Alright, checking on what we got going tire wear wise. We are wearing through that right front pretty well again. Should have some green flag pit stops coming through in just a bit. 10 laps remaining. We'll double check and see how many laps we have in the total race, but we should be good once we pit, whether that's under caution or green flag laps. Seems like we should be able to make it to the end of the race on fuel. Maybe not tires, but definitely fuel. So there we go, a few cars, one car at least pitting. We've got how many laps of fuel? 8 laps of fuel remaining. Trying to get Chastain here, also just going to get that lead farther up there. 19 laps remaining. Seems like we have like 18 or 16 laps of fuel in the tank is what we end up having. Should be able to get past Chastain on the straight here. Also would like to go and lap Denny Hamlin again. What do we got? 18 laps remaining, 7 laps of fuel. We got cars coming back onto the track. That could cause some interesting interactions here. Right there, those guys go to pit road, so we will end up lapping them right now. Lars Chastain back there, he's pitting, so it looks like everybody directly behind me except for Byron. Those guys have pitted. We got 20% left on the tires, 6 laps of fuel remaining, 17 laps in the race, so we're going to try and go until we get to single digits on that tire once again. Take it a little bit on the easier side around there. And there we go. Caution takes away strategy from that. Go ahead and get tires and everything done, and we will pit down. Looks like we got somebody smoking up here. Not sure who that is. Alrighty, so here we are. Our only threat from winning a championship is William Byron right there in front of us. That's the only guy we got to race with. And I want to see what these guys are going to do down below us here. How much they throw it into the curve. And there we go. They're throwing it in real good. Off the corner, everybody actually doing decent here. We're going to throw it down below. That's going to send lots of people around in the back there. That'll be an interesting one to look at again. Alright, we're not pitting, obviously. Just got brand new tires. We're going to try this again. Kevin Harvick with the free pass. Here we go once again. Seems like we're a bit cleaner, not as insane as we were last time. Byron about to lose it there. Lars Chastain with the point. Gonna try and get past Cindric here. Cindric's gonna have the inside there. We have to take the outside. Look at our tires. Tires look good. We're whittling down how many laps we got. We got 9 laps to go. So definitely should be able to beat Byron here. Gonna get a little bit on the loose side. Gonna get these tires to our peak temps. Okay, I got a little sweaty there. Get under Almirola. Only a few laps remaining and we gotta get to Byron. 4 cars out of the race so far, not sure who those are. 4 cars out nonetheless. Yeah, currently we don't have a long run speed in yet. Should come in just a little bit later. Eric Almirola being a nuisance at this particular point. Let him get on past here potentially as we run high. I was trying to run up the track there just a bit. See if we can't get a nice good draft down the front stretch here. Gonna get into Almirola just a bit. That's gonna give us a bit of damage. Gonna try and use the dog leg here to our advantage. Diving in underneath Keselowski. Trying to get to Byron. I'm following Almirola. Gonna try and go under Almirola. There we go, 3 wide there. We got the Busch brothers coming up. And Almirola is right there. Kind of lost some of our speed on exit. Gotta get to Byron here. Turn underneath him. Should be able to get the spot. Side draft there. Hit the brake and we have position currently. Looking behind us, see what we got going on. No other playoff driver in sight other than Byron. That's the guy we gotta beat. And Kurt Busch is gonna take over that position, gonna put a little bit of a cushion between us and Byron. Not sure if we'll be able to get past Chastain here, but give it a try. 3 laps remaining. What we don't need is a caution right now. Ooh, had a bit of a weird shift there, but we'll pass Chastain. Quite a bit of gap too behind us. 2 laps remaining here. Phoenix Championship is in sight. Nice and easy through the turn. Gotta let off the throttle there just a bit. This car's not on the turn right now. Gonna ride the wall there just a tiny bit. Kurt Busch is coming with a run. We're gonna block that. Dive down low. So that checked him up there a bit. And 1 lap to go, presented by TheCombustionGamer gear. Here we go, down the final backstretch. Lots of space between us and Busch. Ooh, car's gonna run up the track just a bit. Nobody has anything from behind, so Kyle Larson will win his 2nd championship at Phoenix Raceway. That was fun. And there we are, people. Kyle Larson in championship victory lane as the champion at Phoenix. And we got all of our guys there celebrating and everything. Nice confetti and whatnot. But yeah, definitely a fun race for sure. I definitely enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And we'll see you guys here next time. And we'll see if any of these simulation predictions come true. I'll be interested. So anyways, guys, see you guys here next time. Bye-bye.